Hey homies, it's your host Rhiannon. Today we are going to be exploring the 8 catwalks here in the Rolando neighborhood of San Diego, California. At some point, this hair is going to go up in a ponytail. It is hot as fuck. This is a neighborhood that I've grown up in my entire life. I absolutely love it. And the really cool thing about Rolando, aside from the catwalks, is all the cool little hidden treasures that you would have never even thought to have looked for. So like, for example, we have these incredibly cute little bookshelves that you can go. They're like the little libraries that you see in neighborhoods, and just a lot of really other fun things to look for. We're coming up to our next catwalk, and after that catwalk is a cute little surprise that I'll be able to show you guys here in a minute. So we are coming up to our next catwalk here. This is Paseo de los Pinos. Now, all these are in Spanish. Unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. I wish I did, because then I wouldn't butcher these names like crazy. So that's the other cool thing about these catwalks, is they all have like these really super cute tiles, so you know exactly what you are looking for. So tired. That's the other thing that's really good about these stairs, is that if you're looking to get a good workout, these are going to get you a good workout. Now, these catwalks are in between people's homes, so you are going to see people's backyards. You're going to hear people in their backyard. You're going to hear dogs. So that is something to always keep in mind. I know that when I'm going through these catwalks, I try to be courteous and kind. Unfortunately, people litter, and unfortunately that is something that you do see on these catwalks a lot. It's actually something that I'm really interested in getting to do, where we take a walk around Rolando and just pick up the trash. This whole neighborhood is so gorgeous and beautiful, and it's such a fun little like neighborhood to stroll in and to just kind of like, you know, walk around in. And it drives me crazy to see trash. Like, I'm literally filming right now and I can see toilet paper just hidden in some bushes, so we probably will pick that up. But I just absolutely love this area. I love these walks. But yeah, let's go on to our next set of stairs, our next catwalk. And I'll show you guys another really cool little thing that you can find here in the Rolando neighborhood. All right, we are leaving this catwalk. Now, I don't remember if I'm remembering this correctly. I do believe there used to be like a door here. I remember when I used to walk in the neighborhood a lot, I thought this was just somebody's backyard, but I think they removed the door. If you are from San Diego and you've walked in these catwalks before, and you know which street I'm on and what I'm talking about, please let me know if you remember a door. Alright, we are on our way to our next catwalk, but one of the really cool things here in San Diego, like I was talking about, or in the Rolando neighborhood that I was talking about, aside from the cute little libraries, are the super cool houses that you get to see here as well. This is a staple that I have seen pretty much my whole life. This bunny has always been here. They also have this really cool gallery for art. Alright, we are on to the next catwalk of the day. Okay, we have made it to our third catwalk of the day. Now, if you are not familiar with the Rolando neighborhood, this catwalk you could totally walk past and not even realize that there was a catwalk here. It is hidden in a cute little cul-de-sac. So this is the one thing that is really nice about these catwalks in the Rolando area, is that they are able to connect joggers and walkers to any part of the neighborhood that you need to get to. Unfortunately, sometimes they are closed down. This catwalk in particular was closed down for a really long time for maintenance because some of it is made of wood, so it did need to get repurposed. But now it is opened, so we're gonna go through it. But it's another really cute little catwalk that if you are looking for it, keep a really close eye. I almost walked past it, and I've lived here my whole life. I almost walked past it because I couldn't remember if this was the catwalk or if this was somebody's driveway. So just make sure that when you are in the neighborhood that you're paying really close attention to where you're at, because you just might miss one of these really cool ways. So yeah, like I said, this catwalk was just redone. Like I said, it was closed off for a good while. But they just redid it. It used to be a lot scarier, but luckily, like I said, since they've redone it, it's a lot more stable. But let's get up to our next catwalk. Alright, we are on our way to catwalk number 4. My eyeballs are burning. I'm sweating like crazy. Perfect workout. The other thing, aside from these cool catwalks, is the mesa itself is incredibly hilly. So, no matter what you do, if you're walking through this neighborhood, you're getting a good workout. There is one of those super cute little libraries I've been talking about. There's a ton of them. Absolute ton of them. We are approaching our next cat. Let's see what this catwalk is called. We've made it to Paseo de los Coyotes. Not gonna lie, I have no idea how to pronounce the first part of that. But this is another one of the catwalks. This one is one that I actually go down quite a lot. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a water break. You guys hear that? I think that was a chicken. That's the other thing, you hear funny things in this neighborhood you wouldn't think of. Like that. Chicken or rooster, I'm not entirely sure. Goodbye, chicken. Or rooster. Why'd you be a rooster? I just keep calling you a fucking chicken. Alright, guys. We are coming up to our next set of stairs. Now, this is another set of stairs that I've actually never gone up of. So, that should be interesting. I've also realized that a lot of this video is going to be heavy breathing, so that should be interesting. Hey guys, so we've made it to staircase number 5. We only have 3 more to go. Never been up this staircase, so this should be really interesting to see. Not gonna lie to you, no idea what is up these stairs. I always walk past them because usually when I'm walking this area, I'm doing a really big walk, and this is just kind of like out of the way for me. So this will be really interesting to see where these stairs actually lead to. Also, I have no idea what made me think that wearing makeup to cover blemishes was a good idea today. I sweated so much that it went in my eyes. I had to sit for a good minute. That shit burned, so let's get up these stairs. This hill, this set of stairs is not as steep as I was expecting it to be. It's only really steep for the first set, and then you got this, which is really barely anything. So, it's a good set of steps. That's why I wish I would have done it sooner. I'm not gonna butcher the name again. Agaves? Paseo de los Agaves? Anybody who speaks Spanish listening to me butcher these names, I genuinely apologize. I love all of the beautiful trees in this neighborhood and all the gorgeous plants. You really feel like, I don't know, it's so cool. I've never seen a neighborhood like Rolando. In my personal opinion, I feel like we are very lucky to live in this neighborhood. Now, I am a little lost, so I'm going to look at my handy dandy map. We're coming up to another really cute little bookshelf, little library. I fucking love the little libraries here in the neighborhood. They're all a little bit different too, and they're super cute. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Yeah. Little free library. It's hard to focus, but look how cute that is. Got a little sign. You open it in, and it's all those cute little books. And the really cool thing is, too, is if you have books that you don't want to read anymore, or, for example, I know everybody has, or every mother and father, every parent has kids who have a ton of books. Some of them they grow out of, like the little baby books that have like 5 words in them. Those are also really nice places to leave them, because for people who, like me, who take their kids on walks, it's really fun to be able to go to the neighborhood libraries and kind of just go to neighborhood libraries and kind of just check them out. You guys think he's just hanging out? It says fragrant, show off, lasting love. Hope John called II. Cute. I've never even noticed these little names. Piece of Angie. Childish Joy. Pascali. That's cute. Alright, and now we are on to our 6th walkway of the day. This is going to be Peso del... Couldn't pronounce that if I wanted to. Alright, now you guys can find these catwalks online, and I will be sure to link the article that I had found it on if you guys want to be able to see these online. Now, if you are in the neighborhood and you do want a physical copy, the really cool thing about this particular walkway is at this bench, you will find this right here. Now here, inside of these, and this is the last one, and I will leave this one because I already have one at home, is where you will find a physical printed out copy. Now, I don't know who prints these out, whoever does, lifesaver. We're going to leave this one here, like I said, because I already have one of these, and I do have it on my phone, so I won't be needing it. I'll be putting it back here. If you guys do want to find these when you are on this particular trail, just look for this beautiful bench that I am sitting on, and right next to it will be right where you can get these papers. The other thing is you can find really cute little things like unicorn poop, which are those really cute, colorful, like, painted rocks. Sometimes they have, like, little unicorns with them as well. But look how cute! The tiniest little bunny! Alright guys, that was staircase number 6. We're on to the next one. Walk down the hill just so that I could walk right back up it. We went down the wrong street. You can definitely get lost here in the Rolando neighborhood, like, really easily. So, always make sure you know where you're going. Those maps are so helpful. And like I said, if you can't find one on your walk, or you miss that bench, then you can definitely find it online, which is what I've been using this entire time. And then just so everybody knows, this would be catwalk number 7. We are on to our last catwalk of the day. Let's get to it. This catwalk is literally across the street from the next catwalk. That's kind of why it almost looks like it's one just really long, continuous catwalk. I don't think this one is named the same as this one. I could be wrong, though. So let's see. Alright, we're gonna cross the street. Whoop. So I'm not seeing a name for this one, so it could be just a continuation of that catwalk that's over there. That pole's all on the way. Alright, time to go up. Our last catwalk, yay! Alright guys, and just like that, we have done all 8 catwalks in the Rolando neighborhood. This has been super fun, a wonderful workout. In total, this was about 3 miles for me. Now, that's with stopping, taking video, taking breaks, and all of that as well. But it is a wonderful workout, a wonderful way to see the neighborhood. You get to see all the really cool things that we showed you along the way, and you get to learn a cute little secret that's hidden away here in this beautiful neighborhood. And also be sure to check out our sponsor, Second Summit. Alright guys, until next time, this has been your homie Rhiannon. Peace out. I'm fucking tired.